Oh my God. You can actually see how sweaty I am. That's jarring. Holy cow. God. Yes, I'm late. Nope, I'm late. I'm always late. It's like my game. I'm so sweaty. I just got home from the grocery store and now I'm sweating my balls off. Hey, Candyman is out today. Oh my God. You moved your meetings for Monday to be here? That's crazy, Angie. I don't think I'm that interesting, but I sincerely appreciate it. Oh my goodness. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? Hey, Hale. How's it going? How's things? I should have brought my computer in here. And I didn't. I also probably should have brought another softbox so this wasn't so dark over here, but that's okay. You never made it to one of these? They're not that exciting, if I'm being honest. We just like to shoot the shit. Hi, Gracie. Welcome. Glad you're here. Oh my goodness. Holy, holy, holy. Eat spaghetti, gal. Hi, Lauren. How's things? How are we doing? I know I didn't, like, for whatever reason, this didn't, like, show up as public. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of haunted. You're sick and not in a cool way, Meeks? Oh no. I'm sorry you're sick, baby. Make you some soup. Hang on one second. I am going insane. Been arguing with weirdos on Twitter. Oh, you've been engaging in the fun little discourse that is to be had over on twitter.com. I've been tagged in a lot of it, but I haven't been really engaging in it because I find I don't really care anymore. I mean, I care about a lot of the issues at hand, but like I can't. I don't have it in me anymore. Not right now. Go back to the live chat on here. It's easier to see. Your pizza coming, nice. Crocheting a keyboard switch plush. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds great. Almost started a fight with someone in my suggested IG stories over Joe Rogan not knowing history. What is happening on Twitter? A lot is happening on Twitter. Oh man. I'm drinking a Freedom of Expression IPA. It's not an IPA, it's a sour. That is a sour. Switch. I have a Switch. I don't have Animal Crossing, but I have a Switch. I miss sour beers. I haven't had a beer in probably 4 or 5 years. But this one's pretty good. I like sours. I don't really like beer anymore. Dog Mom Life says, I'm packing in case we have to evacuate due to the hurricane. Oh no. Shit. That's scary. I hope you don't have to evacuate. I hope it fizzles out. Break out the White Claws. That's right. You know when I'm live, it's time to break out your White Claws. Or Truly. You know, we don't discriminate here. I love ciders. I keep trying to find this one. There's the last time I bought it. Well, actually, last time I did a live, I think I was drinking cider. But I found this peach cider from a company called Cider Boys, and it was so good, and I have not been able to find it since. I found it at a Target at random, and I've been back to that specific Target and other Targets because I'm a white lady, and I haven't seen it since. Pineapple cider is my life. I've never had pineapple cider. What's the brand? I would like to find it. Cider Boys for life. Yeah, I really, really liked it. I have to go to like an actual, just like a liquor store and see if I can find it. Oh, they haven't been stocked in your area? Oh, maybe there's a shortage. Who makes the pineapple cider, Meegs? I want to know. I need these answers. I love cider. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but like I feel my approach to drinking now is very much like I don't care if it's going to get me drunk. I just want it to taste good. So like I have bought more like, you know, like Seagram's like wine coolers in the past like couple years than I have like in my entire drinking life. Because I don't really drink at all. I have a drink when we do this and like occasionally like a drink here and there once in a great while. Malibu rum and pineapple juice is amazing. My Malibu rum, ginger ale, and a splash of Jack takes the cake though. I was gonna get some Truly, but ended up getting Budweiser that has hard lemonades and teas. Were they good? I've been tempted by them just to see if they're good, but it's like a big financial commitment for me. Barefoot Fruscato. I'm not a wine person, but the fruitiness I can get behind. I can always get behind fruitiness. Yeah. What else is going on? Tampico juice with Malibu rum. We get into that. What is that a picture of? Snart is a great name. Thank you, Meegs. That looks good. I've never seen that before. Is it like a coast? I'm not gonna say what coast you're on. Is it a coast brand? Because I want to know. Golden State Cider. I've heard of that. Haven't tried the lemonades, but the teas aren't bad. It's Budweiser, so it's kind of weak. Yeah, that's what I expect. I expected it to be like watered down, like Budweiser. Remember when Budweiser came out with Platinum? And it was like, oh, it's gonna get you drunk faster. It's got a higher ABV. And you're like, awesome. And you drank it. And I was like, why does this taste more like piss than regular Budweiser? It was bad and it didn't get you more drunk. That came out during the heyday of my well, I guess is essentially my alcoholism. Sounds like, but you know, it is what it is. But these are okay. It's called Freedom of Expression. This is a local beer for me, so unless you're in Chicago, I don't know how far Revolution beers go, but it's a local brand. I'm a tropical bitch. Everclear killed my family. Everclear killed my family and all my relationships. Hi Stella, welcome. I don't know what happened with this live. Like I don't know. Not that I care. I don't care if there's not a lot of people here. It's also earlier than normal, but it just like wouldn't show up publicly for a while. YouTube's been really haunted lately. Whiter's prickly pineapple cider. What the fuck? I need these ciders. I need to hit like a Binny's or something this week. Or like, you know where I need to go is World Market. I haven't been to a World Market in a long time, and you can always find interesting, good booze there. Hi, Caffeine Queen. Coming for my crown. Okay, sure. Shadow band. I wish. I would come to Washington, Meeks. I would. I would love to. I would love nothing more. I think I'm gonna start filming my videos right here. I filmed one here today, and I think I'm gonna start filming right here from now on. I like the blank wall. Although I did buy a new comforter off Amazon yesterday, 2 days ago. It came yesterday. I ordered it 2 days ago, and it came yesterday. And it's like sleeping inside a cloud. It's my favorite thing. I did one shot of straight tequila in my youth and vowed never again. Margaritas and It's tequila. Tequila Rose. Oh, that shit, that's like Pepto-Bismol. I used to love that shit when I was like 19. I had a boyfriend at the time who was 29, and we used to drink that shit all the time. I mean, don't do what I do. Please don't. If you're 19, don't date a 29-year-old, and like don't drink until you're legal to do so. But like that was my situation. Yes, Foxy, I did straighten my hair. Thank you. Once in a while, to shake it up. I like it curly because it's easier to do. My hair's naturally pretty curly, so it's easy just to add like structure to curls for me than it is to straighten it. So once in a while, you get a straight hair day out of me. Otherwise, it's all pretty gay. I love tequila. I love tequila. Give me a silver tequila and like a lime and like a glass of ice. See ya. See you tomorrow. Maybe. I don't feel like tequila makes me like make the really bad decisions. I feel like gin makes me make the bad decisions. Gin is my kryptonite. It will ruin all of my relationships. Oh yeah, it's got to be cold. Cold tequila. Yeah, the hair's gotten long for sure. I cut it last summer, like last June. I cut it to about here. And now we're about here. My hair grows pretty fast. So it's gonna be green soon. Oh my God, I need to make that appointment pretty soon. Probably in the next like week or two, I'm gonna make that appointment. It's gonna be green, like an emerald green. And I'm super excited about it. Yeah, it takes me forever to straighten my hair. Not as long as it used to, but like, because a lot of it fell out from wearing it up so much, and then also from like postpartum. But it is what it is. I still have hair on my head. Hale says, I love your Blockbuster video, by the way. Thank you. I loved making it. It was fun. And you know what? Honestly, I don't know if I said this in the video I filmed earlier or what, but obviously that video was like not getting massive views, which is totally fine by me. I don't care. I didn't expect it to because it wasn't drama. It didn't have a name, like an influencer name in it. I didn't expect it to like take off. But the amount of comments, like the feedback I've gotten has been awesome because people are very much into like non-influencer content, which is great because that's exactly how I wanted to mix things up. So I'm glad people actually enjoyed it. It's gonna be awesome with the green hair. I'm so excited. I'm like so excited. It's gonna be so nice. I know, I can't wait to see it either. It's gonna be amazing. Because we're tired and you're just so fun. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice. Influencers are repetitive, Ren. They really are. I keep thinking about it and I'm like trying to put this video together. I'm trying to like make an amalgamation of like the Trisha Paytas going on Mom's Basement and the Gabby Hanna going on Mom's Basement, and I'm gonna put them all together in one video. And I'm like putting it into like a timeline and like notes. And honestly, I think what I'm going to do is sit here the way that I look at it now, which is like bored, and just read you my notes from my phone about the things that I think. And like, because I don't care anymore. I can't. It's just garbage. Gail says, you underestimate how much people love you. I really do. And it's not like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I really do. Like, I have no like gauge for that kind of thing. Like, I just always assume people think like I'm an idiot. I think I'm an idiot. Yeah, we do. We need a break from them. It's so exhausting. More commentary on Twitter stupidity. Oh, Manny and Laura have a podcast? I didn't even know that. Oh, I hear my dog. You hear him tap dancing out there? He's a showman. Yeah, palette cleanser. Yeah, and that's kind of like, that's why I kind of wanted to venture into like other things, like other things to talk about, because it's more fun. Come here. Come here. Come here. Wow, what a dick. Really? Unbelievable. shunned me in front of my audience. What a bastard. WTF, sajak, you are sharp and witty. Thank you. Need you reacting to the Riverdale Heathers episode? Yeah, oh, I will. Oh my god. Okay, so I had this whole video. I had the video that I put up yesterday is not the first video I wanted to make. That wasn't commentary. I made one, and then I ran into like massive technical difficulties with getting movies into like an ability to save them and clip them into my videos. Because I thought I was just gonna be a smart little shit. I'd pay for the movie and then I'd screen grab what I needed so that I didn't like have to like save the whole goddamn movie to, you know, XYZ drive, because I have very limited technology. And yeah, apparently there's technology against that now, so you can't just do that. So I hit a massive roadblock. I was working on 4 videos at a time, and now I'm like on the second one, and I still have 2 to figure out now because I hit that roadblock, and I'm technology dumb, so we'll get there. Sounds like he's Irish step dancing. It does. It drives me nuts because like he'll do that like in the middle of the night. Like I'll just get my kids to sleep and he'll come in like clap, 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 clap. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Put your socks on. Those little cutaways with the call outs to defunct stores had me cry laughing. Yeah, those were that kind of thing always comes to me while I'm editing. Like it's never planned. It's never like, oh, I'm gonna add this. Usually not. But like anything that ends up being repetitive or like show, you know, cutaways like that generally come completely organically, which is fun. I know, I don't, Caffeine Queen, I don't know the, I'm not gonna repeat this suggestion, but I don't know where to do that anymore because I haven't done that since I was probably 17, so I don't know what's safe anymore. So if any of you have some recommendations, shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram. Stella says, trivia, Chi-Chi's was named after the owner's wife's big old boobs. That's hilarious. I hope that that is true because that should be true. Dude, I'm working on evacuating for the hurricane. Oh no, oh my god. I didn't even know that I haven't watched the news in like days. I didn't know there was already another one afoot. Y'all be careful out there, okay? Like, just be smart. Do the best you can. I don't even know how to tell you to like be careful because like I live in Tornado Town. Y'all live in Hurricane Harbor. It's I get it. You know, we all have our scary weather places and Gail, that's a hell of an offer. We'll talk. Shoot me a message somewhere, Gail. We'll talk. Perhaps I can compensate you for your contributions. I'm peacing out. Ain't fucking with it. That's good for you. Good for you. That's smart. Oh, hi. Thank you, was just wondering, for your donation. Your commentary on YouTube drama is hilarious. Thanks for the laughs. You're welcome. And I appreciate that. Thank you. There will be more. There will. I'm not giving up commentating on YouTube drama because when it's good, it's good. And you know, Shane Dawson is like, he's gonna come back one of these days. And the commentator inside me is like super excited about it because I can't wait to just like eat it up and like rip it to shreds. But like the good person inside me is like, dude, fuck off and go away. If Winston asks, what's going on in here? Or what's going in here even? I don't know, friend. I don't know. He's gonna have a farm. They bought that house in Colorado, didn't they? Fucking A, dude. Yeah, he is itching to come back. We don't want the drama videos to end, but we also like a cleanser once in a while. Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing I'm trying to do now is like have like a balance. You know what I mean? I feel like there's creators like Smoky Glow is a good example. You know, she's got commentary videos and then she's got makeup videos. You know, it's like she has her two different interests. And I feel like mine would be like more commentary and then more like entertainment. But sort of commentating on entertainment the same way I would commentate on YouTube and stuff. I cannot get over how greasy I look. It's gross. What is that drink? It is, it's called Freedom of Expression. It's a sour ale from Revolution. So, it's tasty. Ryland just weirds me out. Bad vibes. Yeah, I still need to make that video of like roasting Ryland. I can't stand Ryland. Smoky Glow is my fave. Yeah, I love Smoky Glow. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Who is my favorite YouTuber? Honestly, like I still love like a lot of like the classic YouTubers. Like my favorite was Jenna Marbles, but she's obviously no longer on the platform. Probably I still really love Grace Helbig. I think she's probably one of my favorites. I don't know, to be completely honest. I can't think of who I would just like stop everything to watch. I like Alex Weiss a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Bailey Sarian, yeah, I just started. I've known about Bailey Sarian for a while, and I just started watching her recently, and I really like her too. I feel like we'd get along. Oh, Alize Yeezy. She's my #1 YouTuber for sure. Grace and Mamrie's podcast is your favorite. I love Grace and Mamrie together. Yeah, Alize. We love Alize in this house. Roast Ryland. I know everybody wants me to roast Ryland too. I have to at some point. I don't know if I just do like a compilation of like Ryland moments that piss me off or what. That would be kind of fun. I think that might be a little bit draining to watch though. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we love Alize. And Rachel, yeah, we love Rachel Oates is fabulous. We love her. Yeah, I don't honestly like I find it hard to like always consume YouTube content when I'm making content because I feel like I don't know. Especially like cuz like I love commentary channel. Like I like Def Noodles, I like Peter Mon, I like Smoky Glow, I like, you know, and I want all of these people's perspectives, but by the time I've made a video about something, I'm like I don't need any more perspectives. I'm fucking tired. So Shane and Ryland's mortgage for their Calabasas house is about $10K a month. That's insane. That is insane. That's crazy. Especially because they probably could have bought it outright after like Shane made off with the conspiracy bullshit. Oh, Nick DeRamio, I think, is another one that I really, really love. That's kind of like, that was almost kind of my fear with like touching on movies and like nostalgia and stuff, is that I don't want to be like, oh, she's copycatting like Nick DeRamio, because like we have the same kind of sasshole vibes. But he's just always gonna do it way better, and I'm not trying to like emulate him. I'm just also interested in the same fun shit. Hippie internet grandma. Oh, she reacts to Amberlynn. Well, that's like every time someone like points out how many like that I've made a lot of Gabby Hanna videos, or so and so has made a lot of videos about such and such. Like there are people who just like only have a channel. Like what's her nuts? Young Dumb Honey Bun. She's adorable, and her channel is like 90% Amberlynn Reed, right? And that's like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird how it's okay in some instances and other instances. I guess it depends on who you're talking about and their audience. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know who half of these people are. I know who Jack's Films is, but I've never watched Jack's Films. I think YouTube's in a really interesting place right now because I feel like we hit a really big uptick of commentary channels or tea channels or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Every iteration of commentary, and then I think, you know, people are like, the drama aspect of it is sort of slowing to the point where it's like, how much do we want to see drama? And now it's like, I feel like we're almost kind of going back to the old format of YouTube videos. And I think it's gonna be an interesting, like, next 6 months or so to see kind of what becomes more popular and prevalent on this here platform. Observe is brilliant. Very interesting. ContraPoints, yeah. Swoop, fuck yeah, Swoop. We love Swoop. Oh my god. There are a few people on this platform that are as beautiful as Swoop. I always forget how to say her name, so if I butcher it, don't get mad. But I have checked out Reifenstein. I never remember how to say it. She's great. I love her. I feel like she's one of those ones that, like, really takes commentary to another level, and, like, perfectly so. She's wickedly talented. Wickedly talented, as John Travolta once said before he called Idina Menzel a delicacy. Been rewatching old Jen and Julian podcast episodes. Ugh, I love rewatching things in general, but also Jen and Julian podcasts. I've said it before, but the one where they read the Guy Fieri fan fiction is just the best episode there is. Look at Meegs pimping me out. I gotta start paying you, Meegs. You deserve to get paid. But yeah, you should come to my Patreon. I just made up a whole schedule. I gotta have a meeting with Meegs, because Meegs runs everything, man. I wouldn't be up and running in a lot of areas if it weren't for Meegs. She's my hero. Meegs is my hero. $10 million hairs a month, you got it. I don't underestimate the amount of dolls in my house. I will give you actual doll hairs. Yeah, Meegs is the best. We stan the Meegs. So I just made, like, a whole schedule for how the month of September is going to go on my Patreon in terms of, like, lives, weird art night, which we're having tonight for the higher tier patrons, and mods are also allowed to come. I mean, it's allowed to come. Like, it's a fucking secret club. And we're just gonna, like, paint and, like, a drink and paint. But we don't all have to paint the same thing. We don't even all have to paint, but I'm gonna paint. And then we are doing a, like, 3-week poll to figure out what we're gonna do for our watch party. We're gonna watch and roast a movie at the end of the month. And the Discord is fun. We have a whole Reba fan club channel, which is important. But yeah, so if you're interested in joining the Patreon, I just got a notification from Apple TV. Why? But yeah, so if you guys want to come join the Patreon, you're welcome to. If not, go to hell. I'm just kidding. Don't go to hell. I'm just joking. Stephanie Harlow. I will randomly yell, I'm a survivor, because it's been in my head since forever. Absolutely. Absolutely. I absolutely. Don't clip and save anything. Stop it. I used to watch Reba in my grandma's bedroom when I was 7, even though I didn't understand it. I can respect that. I used to watch Golden Girls with my grandma when I was, like, 3, 4. How long was that on? It was on until I was like 6-ish? No. 87 to 92? No. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. I was little. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I don't know why I thought binge watching Night Mind going over ARGs. I thought it said night. I was anticipating it saying Night Court, and I don't know why. Okay. All right. Stella says, please, butthole cut of cats. Does it exist, or is it something that people were just talking about existing? Because if it exists, it's in the running. If we still have to wait for it to come out, then we have to wait for it to come out. Go kick rocks. Yeah, kick rocks. That's what I meant. Take that. Take that, Jimmy Snow. What's going on with him? Anybody? I was watching Robin Hood Men in Tights in kindergarten. Same, honestly. Your parents were really strict, but for some reason made exception for Mel Brooks comedies. Oh boy. Okay, so that's what led to the Robin Hood Men in Tights. Got it. Yeah. I feel like I watched a lot of inappropriate things as a kid. His views have been not great. Last time I checked, yeah. Has he sued anybody yet? Someone asked me if he was suing me, and I was like, I didn't make any claims. I just repeated his words. He has no grounds to sue me. As far as I know, I don't think I did anything crossing any boundaries. Better than Gabby Hanna. She says she grew up listening to Paramore when Hayley Williams was a month older than her. What? When did she say that? Dumbass. She's a dumbass. Oh, here comes Tap Dancing Boy. Can you believe there was a Night Court / My Two Dads crossover? I can, actually. I can. Come here. Hey. He's kind of deaf. I'm not yelling at him. No, he just fucking left again. They all leave, you know. Can't trust anybody in this world. They all walk away and tap dance away. As a kid, I was obsessed with scary movies, so much so my mom hid the VHS, but I found it really quickly. Oh my God, I saw it in the theater with my dad. You ever want to feel uncomfortable? Watch a movie where a guy blows a load and throws the chick onto the ceiling. It was gross. A gross movie to watch with your dad. The glory hole scene, yeah. I think, is that in the second one or is that in the first one? I don't remember. No, it's the first one. Yeah, because it's. I can do a great Brenda impression, but I'm not going to do it today. But I can. And I want you to know that. I don't usually watch movies. I watch the reviews from review channels, like of all movies, like new ones or like old ones too. I want to understand you better. That's my phone. Scary movie parodies were crazy. They were. They're great though. The first 4 were great. And they were great in different ways, which I love. Because it was the first 2 obviously were done by the Wayans. And then the second 2 were done by the Zuckers, who did Airplane and all of that. So it was just like 4 movies split in half with like 2 completely different brands of comedy, which I think is super fun. Oh, I was obsessed with the First Wives Club as a kid too. Are you a little gay? I'm a little gay. I'm gonna sit up. This chair is weird. I bought this chair for my room, for my desk, because I'm kind of like redoing my room so that I can have like a filming space in there that's not on my bed. And so I bought this chair and I brought it out here to film, and my kids were obsessed with it. So now I have to like straight up buy another one because they really like it. Gay, depends on the day. Love that. We're all a little gay, just varying degrees. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. Also, I've been watching Father of the Bride the past 2 days. Well, like the past like 5 days. Actually, since the last time my kids were gone. So that was Tuesday. I forgot how much I really like those movies. Aside from the obvious reasons, but like, you know. The last movie I saw in theaters was Endgame. I wasn't even gonna buy Black Widow, but my fam did. Last movie I saw in the theater was Hereditary, so right there with you. I have not been to the movies in so long. So long. I was allowed to watch The Daily Show and some Family Guy, but for some reason Ed, and Eddie and Bratz were off limits. Kind of get it. Maybe not. Because, well, I mean, Family Guy always, like, pushed boundaries. Like, the first iteration of Family Guy before it got canceled and then renewed was not as, like, crass as it is now. It took a long time to get to where it is. I love BD Wong as Frank's partner. Me too. Oh my god. I love BD Wong doing anything. I adore BD Wong. I didn't even like, it had been so long since I actually watched Father of the Bride that I was like, oh my god, is that BD Wong? I had no idea. Since The Simpsons was my jam as a kid. Yeah. I didn't really like this. I think that was one of the ones that I wasn't really allowed to watch much. I mean, I don't think I wasn't not allowed to watch it, but like some of the graphics in it like freaked me out. Like the itchy and scratchy shit used to freak me out a lot. So I just didn't watch it. I did watch SNL a lot as a little kid though, which is a thing. I don't know about you guys, but I think COVID really cemented that I have no interest in movie theaters anymore. I'll just wait to stream something if I really want to see it. I feel the opposite. Like, I would love to go to a movie theater. And I feel like if they only sold, like, a certain amount of tickets and you were so equally spaced out with assigned seating or whatever, it's like, I would feel super comfortable. But, like, I would, if that went away forever, I would be really sad. Because the experience of going to the movies is a good one, in my opinion. Saw Quiet Place 2 in theaters during that brief time. We thought the pandemic was almost over. I know. It's so, like, it's sad. I don't want to bring this down, okay? I don't want to bring the stream down. I really don't. It is really sad and depressing right now. Because, I mean, you know why. And it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But, like, it sucks. Especially having little kids that can't get vaccinated. Like, it's scary. I'm gonna let the Tammy Faye movie be my entry point back into theaters. I'm sorry, there's a Tammy Faye movie? When and where and how do I get there? I think it's more just that I've gotten so used to watching movies alone where I can pause it to go to the bathroom or get snacks and there's no annoying people talking or on their phones. Yeah, but like that's part of the experience. Like being annoyed that you paid so much money for like some fucking teenagers to ruin your good time. That's the experience. I get it. I do. I get some things like I don't really even like even if the pandemic was over, like there are not like I almost never go see movies unless I'm like dying to see the movie. And my eye has something in it, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, I do like the experience. And the popcorn. Popcorn is great. I can't believe the vaccination rate is so low in some areas either. It's disturbing. We have, like, they're statewide putting our mask mandate back in place as of Monday, I think. So, I've been wearing one this whole fucking time. Except for, there was like a week where like I'd go to the store without one and I was like, this is great. I'm so glad this is almost over. That made a weird noise. I'm late, but I have ketchup. That's what I say when I get to the orgy 15 minutes late. Candyman is out today. I'll have to watch it at some point. The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Oh my god, I'll have to check it out. I'm excited. You're covered in bees. What are you, Nicolas Cage? Yeah, the Candyman actually looks really good. I will actually be excited to watch it. Hey, Audi, how are you? Oh my goodness! Holy shit! I'm really tired. Oh, just hit me like a friggin' ton of bricks. Did you see there's now a 30 Rock search engine? No, I didn't. I did not see that at all. Got a respiratory infection after going to trial for a case. Oh my God, yikes. Scary. Yeah, I had COVID in November and it was terrible. I believe I had COVID last year around March before it became like a whole thing. Or February, March. And then like earlier this month, my kids both got sick. I don't know. I don't think it was COVID. I don't know. I think it was just like a harsh cold. But like it's fucking scary. I've never been like, first of all, I've never gotten sick so many times in my life. And granted, I have little kids, so I mean that's part of it. But like, holy God, like I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I'm tired of these like anti-vax idiots. This is just it's gonna end up like we're gonna go back and forth like this until there's a fucking mutiny and one side wins and the other side loses. Mask forever. I'm fine with that. I slept till noon today. Holy shit. Nice. I want to sleep till noon. I don't. Excuse me, what were your symptoms like? When I had it in like March-ish, which is just suspected, I don't know that it was it because I didn't even think to like until months later to be like, oh yeah, that was probably COVID. So the first time it was like, it started with like a sore throat. It would like never come to fruition. Like it would just like, usually like if I get a cold, because thought I was anticipating a cold. If I get a cold, I have a sore throat for maybe a day or two, and then it blossoms into a beautiful cold. And it just never really did. But then I ended up with the cough, that like really persistent, hard to get rid of cough. And I remember telling my mom at the time, being like, oh my God, last night I was like trying to relieve this cough so hard, I swear to God, I almost fucking passed out. And then the cough lingered for like 2 weeks, and I didn't think anything of it and moved on with my life. And then I got it again. I got it for sure in November on Thanksgiving because my kids brought it home from their dads, which was great. And it started with a feeling like a sinus infection. My sinuses hurt, they were bleeding. And then I woke up with a fever. I had a low-grade fever for about 9 days. I lost my sense of taste. I lost my sense of smell. I was the lethargy, I can't even explain, like the absolute fatigue and lethargy. It was just outrageous. Getting winded, like looking to my left. Like I would wake up in the morning, I'd feed them, my kids, not the like animals. Like I'd give my kids breakfast, and then we would sit down and fall asleep for like the next couple of hours because it was like there was nothing else to be done. So that's what my COVID experience was like. It took about 9 days before it was all resolved. But fortunately, that's a mild case. So, oh, your sister's gonna get a booster? That's great. That's so great. Oh, shit is scary, man. Lice! Oh God, I can't. Oh God, I hope there's not a continuing conversation about the lice. I had lice like 3 times. And oh my God, like one of my biggest triggers is like uncontrolled, like pestilence in a way. And like, I legitimately have to have PTSD from having had lice. It was so bad. Stresses me out. I feel like I thought I had COVID, but my doctor said I hadn't gotten enough sleep and was working 18 plus hours. Yeah, that'll do it. Lice is your worst fear. Oh God, it's still like, I think for me, when I get stressed, I have like a psychosomatic itch thing, and I think it has to be derived from some kind of lice PTSD. It was horrifying. Yes, what a time to join. We're talking about lice here on this Friday night. Welcome. An 18-year-old type 1 diabetic who won't get the vaccine. Yikes. That's a bummer. Yeah, the 8-month booster. I'll never forget this one time I was a kid and had lice. I was in the playground and these 2 other kids started talking about how gross lice is. I was petrified and humiliated. It is so humiliating to have had lice. It really, really is. And it's not, the thing is like, it would be way better if it was widely known that it's not like a dirty person's thing. You know what I mean? It's like anybody with a fucking scalp can get lice. Like, it's just the way it is. My aunt hates lice and starts scratching when you talk about it, so I gave her lice removing kit for Christmas to fuck with her. Okay, that's hilarious, but also like, I am the same way. I have that psychosomatic itch, and I would have probably punched you in the face if you did that to me. But still, that's hilarious because it didn't happen to me anyway. Water gang it up, guys. Stay hydrated, or dehydrated rather. Oh, you got scabies once? Oh, yikes. Can't decide if lice or bed bugs are my worst trigger. Isn't it funny, like if you think about it on a grander scale, how afraid we are of like tiny things, like physically tiny things? Because I was just thinking, like, I was at the gas station pumping gas today, and there was like a wasp that flew by me, and I was thinking about how afraid so many of us are of like wasps and bees and like stuff like that, myself included. And it's just like, that thing is small, and like if it stings you, it'll hurt, but like, you know, yeah, like spiders, exactly. No, I know, like lice, yeah, it's about quantity over, you know, size for sure. I get it. Yeah, trust me, I get it. I had it 3 times. I get it. You never stung a bee? That's good. Don't let a bee sting you either. A bee sting doesn't hurt as much as you think. A wasp sting fucking hurts. Because I had a wasp get me like 3 times in a row, because they don't fucking die after they sting you. That fucking thing doesn't fall out and they die. No, they just keep doing it. Dicks. I've never had chicken pox and I worry for my future. They have a vaccine for that now, Gail. Well, maybe not where you are. I don't know. Do they? They do now. They have it here. But maybe you're immune. Maybe you're one of those oddities that has an immunity. I had it when I was a kid. Back in the day back in my day, our parents used to purposefully expose us to certain things so that we got them and then didn't get it unexpectedly. Never had chickenpox and never will. Got vaccinated. That's right. I didn't even know there was a vaccine for it until my kids got the vaccine for it. I was like, oh, they have a vaccine for that now? That's fucking great. That's one less thing I have to worry about. My partner had chickenpox at 28. It wasn't great. Ugh. Well, because it come out, it kind of presents itself as shingles in adults, doesn't it? If I'm not mistaken. My parents took me to a chickenpox party and I somehow didn't get it. Aw, you're a failure. Disappointing your parents since whatever year that was. Popping in while you wait for your pizza. What kind of pizza did you get? I hope it's a delicious one. Pizza sounds good, actually. I had I literally bought a package. I was gonna get Chipotle on my way home. I was at a Walmart because I needed to get something to drink for tonight. Like I said, I have my weird art night later on this evening. And so I needed to get something to drink, like some snacks and shit, a couple of things. So I went over to a Walmart and What was the point of me telling you that? Oh yeah, I was gonna get Chipotle, and then I was like, I looked at my phone, I was like, oh, I need to leave because I got a live to fucking do at home. So I ate a sandwich from a Walmart. I don't know if I'm gonna regret that later or not, but we'll find out, I guess. My mom kept taking me to the houses of sick children, hoping it would happen, but it would come back normal, that I got vaccinated. Oh my god, that's crazy. You could become sterile if you get it as an adult. Chickenpox? You can also become sterile if you eat a sandwich from a Walmart as an adult. Walmart fried chicken, though, is it good? I've never had Walmart's fried chicken. Back, I've been stress bonding with my gerbils because I'm leaving them for the first time in their tiny lives for vacation. Ooh, are you going on vacation? And don't tell me, don't dox yourself. Jealous, but excited for you. I want to go on vacation. Who needs birth control? Just eat a Walmart sandwich. Hell yeah. Albertsons fried chicken. I don't know what our version of Albertsons is. Kroger? Or is Kroger its own thing? I don't know. We don't have Walmarts in Los Angeles. They're on the outskirts, cities like Burbank. Yeah, I would. That's they just put like they have like an express Walmart in the city, like in Chicago proper. But other than that, they're all in the suburbs. Phone, what are you doing? Get your dick together. Get your entire dick together. Kroger's its own thing. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Whoa. Sorry, Meeks. I almost just put you. I almost just timed you out. That would have been hilarious, but a bummer. Kroger's owned by Ralph's, is that right? Okay. Yeah, because we don't have Safeway here. We have Jewel Osco, which is our version of Safeway. You have Fred Meyer's instead of Kroger. Well, then it's not its own thing. You know, like they have like sister stores basically under the same umbrella. So like Safeway and Jewel Osco, they're under the same umbrella. Although I think they're technically under the Safeway umbrella. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Who asked this question? Me? Albertsons owns Safeway. Okay, so technically Jewel is my Albertsons then. Good God, what a journey we just took. Kroger is the umbrella. Ella, A. We have Meijer too. Meijer actually has surprisingly good clothes. So does Sam's Club. I need to get another dad polo from Sam's Club. Oh, by the way, if you need more incentive, I saw Adrian just joined the Patreon. Welcome. If you guys are on the fence about joining my Patreon, let me entice you by letting you know that we're doing a Patreon live tomorrow morning, in which I'm going to be folding my laundry while we talk. Doesn't that sound fun? Doesn't that sound like just the content you want to pay money for? Yeah, Meijer does have everything. I agree. I don't know what Fred Meyer's is. A spicy laundry lab, yeah. I'm like, well, my mom's coming next week. By the way, Mom, if you're watching this, go away. But only because I want to say this. When my mom comes next week, I thought it would be fun if we do a Q&A with my mom. So, you know, if you guys have any cues for my mom, we'll leave them somewhere. I cannot finish a thought today. It was way more long and dragged out than I thought it was gonna be when it first started coming out of my face hole. No, you don't gotta behave with my mom. You can be just as naughty and nasty and weird and crazy with my mom as you are with me. Yes, we do also have Holy Martin short on the Patreon. Oh my god, remind me to make that the new Discord photo, because it's everything. You had to leave for dinner. We talked about chicken pox. We talked about COVID. Then we talked about grocery store chains. We talked about how I'm going to fold laundry on Patreon Live tomorrow. We talked about head lice. We talked about my doing a Q&A with my mom next week. I think that's about right. That would be cute. Do you get your humor from her? Yeah, kinda. Some of it. Probably. I have so much nervous energy tonight. I yelled face holes when you said face hole. I respect that. Movies. Just movies. Yes, Mama Jack. So I'll put a post here on the community tab. I'll put it on Twitter. I don't know if I'll put it on Instagram. I don't do a lot of YouTube related things on Instagram. Should I? I don't know. Wait, what? I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about. Does she know we're little steak medallions on Patreon? I don't know. You updated the Discord photo. Thank you. Thanks, Meads. When you're feeling better, I have something I want you to help me with. I'm just saying that out loud so that you remember, and also I maybe remember. Sometimes if I say things out loud, I remember to actually follow through with them, you know? Seriously, okay, here's the thing. How did all these small channels get these interviews with the cast of Only Murders in the Building? How did that happen? Feeling fine, just stuffy sinuses. I know, but I don't want to put anything on your plate while you're under the weather in any capacity. It's just an organizational Discord thing that, at least if you can help me figure out how to do it, I can do it myself. I don't want to add to your plate, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You enjoy it? Well, I'm glad. Are you paying Meeks? Because you should be. I know I'm going to. I will be paying Meeks. I'm not yet, but I will be. Because she does deserve it. We stand Meeks. Fill it. Okay, shit. So, give me stuff to do. Meek says, give me stuff to do. So what else is new? I don't know. I feel like I should start coming here with topics to talk about. Because I'm just like, what are you guys doing? Are you guys on the interwebs? Like I'm on the interwebs right now? I'm an old woman. What is going on Twitter? What's happening? Why do I always have 20 notifications? Why must you go live when I'm at work? Said at night mistress 35 on Twitter. I am sorry. I am sorry. Oof. Just checking me mentions to see if there's anything. Whew. God, I'm so not involved in these conversations. I don't even know how I got tagged in them, to be completely honest with you. I reached a point where I just don't care. I don't care about it anymore. I was on the bird app. Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to see if there was anything related here. Wait, what? You get to see your friend perform in a stage version of Repo the Genetic Opera tomorrow? Hell yeah! That sounds fun. Twitter is nuts. I'm on the instant gram, Emily, not. I reply once to a tweet. Now I'm getting notifications for things I have nothing to do with. Same. I don't even know what is in there. Yeah, I think Amanda. I think that's Amanda says I was defending Leash and her mods, and my notifications have been a mess all day. Yeah, I think that's the thread I'm in. That I'm stuck in because I am one of Alicia's mods, but like, I don't know. I honestly because I'm doing also other content, I really just don't have the drive to be in any of this conversation. Obviously if I see one of my friends or acquaintances that needs me to step in and say something, then I'll say something, but I don't. Tap dancing Tony's back. Come here, come here, come on, come here. And he's out. You're teasing me, you son of a bitch. But yeah, for the most part, I've just been staying out of all of that crazy shit. There's a former sumo wrestler who started a capybara sanctuary in Japan, and he had a very beloved guinea pig, and the guinea pig died. What? Why would you tell me that? That's so sad. Also, I want to run a capybara sanctuary. They're the best animal that ever was. So much drama with the same internet people every week. I feel like I'm in a weird time loop. Yeah, exactly. And it's I think I've just burnt out my ability to give a fuck. I don't care what they think or have to say, or I don't care. It's so stupid. What a dumb reason to be horrible to people, Her name was Miss 10. She was very old for a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are cool. Yeah, capybaras are my favorite too. I really they're so fucking cool looking. They're huge and they're adorable. I want one. What is a capybara? I keep thinking copy pasta. I want to get a capybara and name it copy pasta. It's it's a giant rodent. It looks like a giant, a prairie dog. It's massive. They're adorable. Pretty sure Stan was lying about being a mental health professional and saying crap about how Gabby's right and Jesse's wrong. Fuck out of here. Right about what? Right about what? There is no right, no, I'm not even gonna go there. No, just no. Copy pasta sanctuary. Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, that would. Just trying to figure that out in my brain. I posted a video of my round little gerbil boy having his tiny little sunflower seed treats on Twitter. I'll have to look. I love rodents. I love rodents. After Leash mentioned Edwin, I tried watching a couple of his videos. I just watched, the only thing I saw, the first time I ever saw that man speak, was when he did the live stream on her. Someone messaged me and said that he was going live talking about Alicia, and I was like, this guy? Really? What? What the fuck? No, you can roast Edwin. I'm not gonna participate. I don't care. I don't need clips coming back of me roasting Edwin in my live stream. Fuck that shit. I don't we're grown adults. I think that's kind of the point that like this video that I'm trying to put together about the Trisha Paytas and Gabby Hanna and Keemstar podcast situation, the thing I'm trying to put together there, it keeps coming down to the same point. It's like how stupid that we're all fucking grown adults in our 30s, at least all of us, all the people that I'm referring to, all in our 30s, and like this is how you live your life. This is stupid. What a stupid way to live. It looks like a furry brick. I want a furry brick. Loud doesn't mean right. Yeah, loud also doesn't mean good singer. Just putting that there too. That's the impression that I get from this person. Like, Gabby's right because she's loud. Yeah, that's not how it works. Yeah, you can scream all you want. It doesn't make your screams factual, Gabby is irredeemable and down to gamer boys. Trisha effed up too. Yeah, I think they're one and the same. I think Trisha, I admit I had some hope for them in terms of like their redemption arc sort of deal. And once again, I should have listened to all the beautiful black women in my life who said, fuck that shit. Trisha's exactly the same as they've always been, and they're never gonna change. And I don't know that they're never gonna change, but for now they haven't changed. And right now they look a whole lot like Gabby Hanna. They look like they're just two sides of the same coin, or whatever the hell the phrase is. Using the term adults and it loosely applies. Yeah, I understand that. I do. But like, it's really like what it says about the community as a whole and the people that follow these people who are largely younger that worry me. Because you have, Trisha, who's what, 34, 30, something like that, 33, 34. Gabby's 30, Keemstar's 39. I believe Edwin's also around my age. You've got these actual literal grown adults who, okay, I get it. Making money from being in drama is one thing, like that's fine. But you either have to take in all the time stance that this is just the internet and I don't take anything seriously and, whatever, or you fucking just act like a fucking civil person. It's got to be one or the other. Like, you can't play both sides of that stupid ass fence. Me all the time. Black women try to tell you. They always do. They always do. If you ever hear a dissenting black woman to something you're saying that you're not sure is true or not, that black woman knows. Period. Black women just fucking know. They know everything. Ass fence. Ass fence, indeed. He just seemed really immature, so I moved on. Edwin? Because same. I'm Jewish, and the thing about being Jewish is you can't just convert like she claimed to. You know who's a great content creator who probably, I think she did make a video about this. I think it was called like, Can Trisha Paytas Ever Really Be Jewish, or something like that. It was by Jessie Quinn, and I don't know if you've ever seen them. I believe they actually go by they, them pronouns also. But Jessie Quinn did a fantastic video, and always does. And I've learned so much from watching their channel about Judaism, about the Jewish experience, and all of that. And they really touched on that sort of Trisha Paytas situation really well, I think. I didn't realize Keem was older than my parents. Okay. CJ, how old are your parents? Because I feel old. God, I never stop feeling old. Did you open the chat earlier today? Because I live in Europe and it's normally so late for me to watch in real time. I'm so heavy right now. Yeah, I did it early today. Because I'm doing my weird art night for my for Patreon later this evening, so I did an earlier live tonight. That way it wasn't like an overnight live stream. So we're gonna try and shake it up a little bit. You didn't miss much, Cole. What can we fill him in on? Capybaras, head lice, COVID, chicken pox. I forget all the rest. You guys fill it in. I'm the same age as your sister, and she's not old. Yeah, I know. I don't feel old until I feel old. You know what I mean? How old is Keem? Keem's 39, I do believe. Go roll up on the PetSmart. All right, take care, Nola Word Lady. You be careful. Take care of yourself. Check in with us. Let us know. Let us all know how you're doing over the course of the tumult. Tumult. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Hurricane. That's how you pronounce it. Nailed it. Oh, your dad is 48. No, I said 30. No, okay, cool. All right. I was like, holy shit, how young are you? It scared the hell out of me. Okay. All right, cool. My mom is barely 10 years older than him. I work at a retirement home with a bunch of teenage coworkers, so I feel very old. I get it. I'm so much older than you. You're still young. I know. I know, like, in the scheme of things, I'm not old. But, like, I'm at the age now. I'm at middle age, you know? So I'm now sort of, for the first time, like, dealing with, like, the realization of my age. Where, like, my generation isn't cool. Like, my generation is, like, not the thriving youthful generation. It's like that next step up. It's what Gen X was for me, and now it's like it's a very harsh realization. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's just an adjustment. I'm older than your dad is my favorite thing. Like, if I read that just completely out of context, I would have loved that. I'm older than your dad. It's like a good comeback. Our generation will always be cool. I'm a few years older than you, and I say we're still cool AF. Yeah, I feel like that's what every generation says before it goes extinct, right? No, I think our generation's pretty cool. And honestly, like, I always, as a kid, like, I was obsessed with the 60s and 70s. Like, I always thought those generations were the coolest. I still like boomers, obviously, you know. I'm not saying your dad. No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the realizations that Gen X would have had when millennials were where Gen Z is right now. I don't even know how I got into that sentence. Hopefully you just figure out what I was trying to say. Your dad is 75 this year? Oh. So, I was gonna make an inappropriate joke. I'm not gonna do that. Would have been funny. I was trying to link it to Martin Short being 71, but like I missed it. I missed the boat. Yeah, the 90s are to now what the 70s were to the 90s, because the 90s, like, a lot of the fashions, the hairstyles, the makeup, everything, like the blow up furniture, like the like kids deco, it was very 70s. So it's quite interesting how it's always like a couple decades behind that becomes the fashion inspiration for the current generation. I find it so funny that Gen Z is trying to bring back the 2000s. It's, you know what? It's kind of time, you know? It kind of is, you know? Which is fine. Just not the low-rise jeans. I've gotten way too fat for the low-rise jeans, man. I can't do it. Your daughters are wearing your old clothes. I wear my mom's old bell bottoms. Hell yeah, that's like a dream. Well, and like the movies of the 90s too were like Now and Then was a huge movie for kids of the 90s. And like that all takes place in 1970, you know, and like the fashions and all the decor in their rooms and the color schemes and everything, it's all very 70s, and it was very, very in. I'm a millennial trying to get their degrees still, and all my classmates are Gen Z. Feels strange. Everyone is my baby sister's age. Yeah, that would be really weird. Sticking with late 80s / early 90s fashion. It's the most flattering on my body type. I wish I had like a style, and I just don't. I never really did. I think I just kind of like, I mix and match because it's just, I think it's more fun. Also, a lot of the times I just don't care. I should probably care more. My style is comfort. Yeah, right. That's me right there. Comfort, first and foremost. And this beer that I've been nursing for how long? Over an hour? Good for me. You see that motherfucker? I don't know where they come from. I feel like every time I do a live, it's like, y'all are gonna think I got like, I live in a fucking swamp. Bought my first romper and my husband said I looked like ABBA. That's really funny. I love a good romper though. Give me a good romper and a jumpsuit and just call it a day. Although ABBA, like, as fashion inspiration, is just equality, in my opinion. I love ABBA, so it was a compliment. I love the, I don't know what this particular style is called, but it's the very, very popular style from, like, the 70s and parts of the 80s, and I believe parts of the 60s. So maybe all of the 70s. A little bit of the 60s and some of the 80s. Anyway, the one I saw it on TikTok where that, you know, you curl outward and it's your whole fucking head. I don't know what that style is called. But if that made a whole ass comeback and just like everybody started doing their hair that way, I would be thrilled. I'm jealous of the jumpsuit people. I do not have the bladder for them. I get it. I know. You know what's funny is like, there's nothing weirder. Actually, I talked to a bunch of my favorite people on the internet into buying this like pajama jumpsuit from Target that I have, and it's so soft and so comfy. But there really is nothing weirder than like getting up to pee at 2 a.m. and then like having to get butt ass naked to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, kind of like the Farrah Fawcett hair, only not feathered, where it's just like curled out, like the curtain bang situation, and then like all the way around. There you go. Yeah, no, not feathering. It's on TikTok. I wish I knew what the actual word for it was. Means you're getting curtain bangs? Hell yeah. I thought about it too. I'd like my hair to be a little bit longer before I do, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have it done when I make it green. Wings. Yeah, kind of like wings. Let me see if I can find it. God, you guys are so complicated. Come here. Come here. Why won't you come here? What the hell's your deal? Why don't you love me anymore? Wow, what a dick. Oh, I love that I opened TikTok and it's Meigs. Meigs is always my For You page. And I appreciate that. Let's see if I can find it. Feathering is a lost art form. I don't understand it. I mean, do you have to have that many layers in your hair in order to properly feather your hair? Yes, these are curtain bangs. I don't even know how to look for it. I don't understand TikTok still. I don't get it. Whatever. Remember crimping your hair? I loved crimping my hair. I would still do it too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against like putting my hair in braids for like a day and like enjoying the natural crimp. make content for me and me only. That's what it's my for me page. Anyone else have war flashbacks, hair scrunching? Oh my god. Yes. But especially because like every once in a while, my only like reality show guilty pleasure is Teen Mom and Teen Mom 2 and Teen Mom Young and Pregnant. And if you go back in the early seasons of Teen Mom 2 and like, I don't know how many of you guys have watched Teen Mom 2, but Leah used to have this hair that was like scrunched into another dimension where it like looked like ramen noodles, and then she would straighten her bangs. And I know everybody makes fun of her for it, but like a lot of people did that, even though it looked really bad. 70s hair on TikTok. Okay. Let's see. You're smart. Smart people. Yes, this bitch. This one. That's what I'm talking about. That style needs to come back. Thank you. Who told me? Angie. Thank you, Angie. I still do a messy style after I shower. I put mousse in. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my hair dryer. I lost it like 5 years ago and I've never bought a new one. So my hair always air dries. So it just kind of does what it wants and it never looks right. Ever. Leah did have the crunchiest hair. Oh my god. Leah's had some hair journeys. You have curly hair, you can't brush your hair unless it's wet. Ugh. I would just like to thank Disney princesses for making my hair eternally in style, so I never have to try to figure out something new. Oh. The modified scrunch, slightly messy. Yeah, see, like, I can't do, I really have to force slightly messy in terms of my hair, because it just, like, looks actually messy if I don't. When I still had long hair, I got the Dry Bar double shot, and it was honestly life-changing. Expensive, but worth it. Someone recommended what the fuck is it called? It's a 10 or whatever. Like, that stuff is supposed to be life-changing. And it's expensive. Shaved off all my hair because I couldn't deal. Yeah, that's why I cut all my hair off last year too. It was just like, my hair was down past my ass, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done. I want short hair. And then like 4 or 5 months later, I was like, why did I do that? I miss my long hair. If I cut my hair shorter than past my shoulders, I immediately get Gilda Radner and SNL hair. Like Gilda as herself, or like Gilda as like Rosanna, or like which iteration of Gilda? Gilda and Martin Short used to date, by the way. 6 degrees. I have a natural cowlick. Oh, that sucks. As Rosanna. Gotcha. You shaved your head? Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, I've always wanted to shave my head. But I feel it's so, even though I'm one of those people, like, I haven't let a professional touch my hair in like 10 years. I cut my own hair because I think it's fun. I've dyed my own hair for years because I think it's fun. But like, the one thing I haven't had the complete balls to do is to shave my fucking head. And I would love to, and I will at some point, because that just sounds awesome. You shaved your head last year and they're loving having hair now. I will do it at some point. Hi Monica, I'm glad you made it. Rock the side shave. It was liberating as, it feels like it would be liberating as fuck. I would love that feeling. Even when I get my hair cut, like, or I cut it myself, like, I can feel like a 10-pound difference on my head. And I got a big head. Norm says, personally, I really hope you don't shave your head as I love your hair. However, at the end of the day, it's your body and no one else's. True. But it's just hair. It grows back. Unless it doesn't. The next vid subject for me is there's a nostalgia video coming this weekend. I filmed it today. I should be able to have it ready to go for Sunday. And then after that, barring no unforeseen something, it'll be the Gabby Hanna, Trisha Paytas, Keemstar podcast video. You enjoyed my Blockbuster video? Thank you. Blockbuster video. Thanks. I enjoyed making it. And like I said this earlier, but like the feedback on that video, even though the views aren't like spectacular, the feedback on it has been really good, and that makes me very happy. I'm thrilled with that. Your repeated use of clips always gets me. Thank you. Jacqueline's mad over the tan jokes. Jacqueline should be mad over her tan. What the fuck is going on there? You haven't watched my video yet, Meeks? Wow. That's okay. I wouldn't have either. Jacqueline Hill. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I have to admit my ignorance. Like, I don't know too much about Jacqueline Hill other than, like, the basics. What is with that girl? What is she, like, she's such a pretty girl. Why is she doing that fucking tan business? Like, she needs to chill the fuck out. You only watch Glee compilations? That's okay. I only watch Martin Short interviews. I get it. TBH, sometimes I just listen to... Is it okay that I read those, like, acronyms like that? Because I like it better like that. I like to say TBH. If I'm going to say to be honest to somebody in person, I do say TBH because it makes me laugh. Sometimes I just listen to your videos repeatedly because I love your dry humor while I crochet. Cool. Thanks. I concurred on your Blockbuster vid. Blockbuster video. The thrill of the hunt is a lost art. Yeah, it is. It really is. And I think it's kind of a bummer because now all of those video stores are closing. The ones that guy claimed were already closed. They are closing, and it's hard to find that shit now. And it's kind of a drag, you know? You hate watch Glee compilations. Okay, fair enough. No one's judging you, Meeks. Except me. It's been replaced by the art of the hate boner, truly. Craft party. Thrifting furniture and house stuff is A++. I do remember pop-up video. I loved pop-up video. Do you remember 8-track flashback? Because that's a memory that I have that like other people are like, what the fuck was that? It's my first like memory of the Bee Gees was watching, like really like getting to know about the Bee Gees was 8-track flashback. Closest we have to hunting now is finding a red box through the app with the movie I'm looking for. That's so sad. And see, this is the kind of stuff that makes me feel old because it's like, I feel like if you say that to Gen Z, they're like, whatever, this is what we know. And I don't mean to generalize Gen Z, like, oh, you're all so young and dumb, you don't know the difference. Like, that's not how I mean it. But like, it's what they're used to is that like instant gratification. Oh, you want it? Let's watch it on digital. I'd rather watch it on digital than have physical copies. And obviously, there are people that are exceptions for sure. But like, to not have the accessibility of digital and like streaming and all of that, like even the way we watch TV now is so different. You know, there was no binge watching when I was a kid. Like they like, you know, that season finale left on a cliffhanger and you had to wait for the next season, and then you went episode by episode, week by week. And I realized that's why I don't watch TV as much, is because like shows are all bingeable, and that's hard for me because like I don't want to binge, but I will binge, and then when I'm done binging I'll get sad. I would argue millennials and Gen Z are two groups that are the youngest. That's the case. That's true. That guy was so obsessed with the defunct video store. He was. His like anger was like, I get it. Like if his cause, I just feel like he came at it. Sorry, Meegs, we're gonna spoil a video for you since you didn't watch it. But no, I feel like this guy, he came at this thread angry, complaining about Blockbuster and the effect it had on cinema from two different perspectives, and if he came at it with one or the other, it would have made more cohesive sense. If he came at it like, I'm a cinephile, I love movies, I know, they should be carrying X, Y, and Z, still would have been dumb to be bitching about it, but at least that was the point he was coming at. But then to also make it about like, oh, they didn't carry LGBTQ plus stuff, they didn't, they cater to right-wing religious people and blah, blah, blah. And like a lot of the things he said were like not completely true. And it was just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you, what's your actual problem? Because to me, it sounds like your actual problem was you couldn't get the shit you wanted easier. And you're throwing in all this other stuff to make it seem like a more substantial argument. That's just kind of how I feel about it. A dinosaur who got to live before and after the internet. Same. I mean, the internet existed, I guess, when I was young, but I didn't have like internet in my house all the time until I was out of high school, so probably like 18. You always binge by accident. Yeah, I get it. One more episode and then I'll go to bed. Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, and then it's over and I'm like, oh, now what? Which is kind of why I'm like, I know I've like referenced this a couple times already, but like the Only Murders in the Building show that's coming out this week, they have 3 episodes coming out on the first day and then it's weekly. And for the first time I was like, hey, I want to watch it all at one time. And I was like, no, you don't. You like to watch shows week by week because it's more fun that way. And I do think it's more fun that way. God damn it. All right, it's not that serious. Me, calm down. Okay. Do you think Blockbuster would ever reinvent itself to compete with Netflix? No. Because they both existed at the same time before Blockbuster shut down. I just think I think Blockbuster as a company is dead, but like I think video stores in a few years will come back a little bit, the way record stores did, VHS tapes did, cassette tapes did. Everything comes back in some way. Yeah, it's coming out this week. It comes out Tuesday, the 31st, whatever the 31st is. I'm gonna be reviewing those week by week too. I forgot to go to Barnes & Noble today. Son of a bitch. Amoeba's still thriving. Yeah, Amoeba's still thriving. One of the libraries I work at has a whole vinyl collection now for the hipsters. I don't mind binging because I'm that person that can rewatch something I enjoy a million times till it's out of my system. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way for sure. I just like, I don't know. I feel like I enjoy the wait, the anticipation, maybe. Maybe that's what I enjoy. His main issue seemed to be he didn't understand what the word Blockbuster actually meant. I know, he was like, you're gonna go to Blockbuster Video to get Blockbuster movies? That's outrageous. You mean films that were critically acclaimed and did well financially at the box office? That's outrageous. I love your content. I accidentally binge it while drawing. Cool. Even if you're here accidentally, that's nice. I like it. Yeah, I watch the same things over and 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 over again and again until I'm dead. I just quite constantly watch the same things. I think that's generational. I think that's a post Gen X thing, if I'm not mistaken. Because like everybody that's I know that's a little bit older than me, like outside of the millennial generation, is like, why would you do that? Or maybe it's more of a mental thing. I don't know. They have a whole wall of Blockbuster videos. That's how fucking outrageous. We did grow up on limited content. Are you baiting me, Angie? Because I'm gonna say the thing I'm gonna say. Angie says, thank God Blockbuster closed down. I never returned The Prince of Egypt, and now it's mine. And both Steve Martin and Martin Short did voices in Prince of Egypt. Anyway. Should have gone to the library. We get almost everything the Criterion Collection puts out. Exactly. I feel like this guy's almost too pretentious for the Criterion Collection. I own one Criterion movie. Thank you. And I still think I'm somewhat of a cinephile. I'm just not a pretentious dick. Is it an indie thing? Yeah, that makes more sense. You should review the second Santa Claus film just for the Martin Short content. It would have to be the third one. The second one is the lame. The first one's the good one. But I will if you want me to. I have no problem with that. I already have a lot of comments about it. I still have some Netflix DVDs I never sent back in the envelopes and everything. So do I. Fuck, which one is it? I think Love and Other Drugs is one that I got. And there were a few of them. The Last Exorcism, maybe? I don't remember. Favorite movie? Oh, that's hard. I have like just like a top like tier, which would be like Ghost World, The Birdcage, Garden State, and Scream. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, it's just like a hyper-focus thing, huh? Interesting. Because I definitely grew up, like, I haven't had, the only times in my life I've had health insurance was when I was a child, and then again when I was pregnant. So, like, I've never had access to, like, mental health things. So it's always interesting to learn about, like, the things and the patterns and behaviors of my life that actually belong to some sort of umbrella of, you know, neurodivergency or what have you. Very interesting. It's a type of self-soothing. That makes sense. God. I found Henry and June at Half Price Books today and thought of your video. I used to work at Half Price Books with that, actually. You got double me there. That's really funny. I missed half of this conversation, but I love this out of context. I felt very strongly as a very young kid that Bert and Ernie were married. I love that. Watch the same movies over and over when I'm sick or having a bad day. Same. Yeah, same. 1,000%. Sometimes I have like the urge to watch something new, and I won't. I just won't. Like, it sucks because like people will be like, oh, watch this thing, I think you'll really like it, and then unless I already have like it in my head that I want to watch it, I'll never watch it. And I'm not doing it to be like defiant or like a dick or like because I don't care about their recommendation. It's just like 90% of the time I'm watching the same thing I've watched like a million times. And then when I'm watching something new, it's something that I've wanted to watch for a long time. Like I will sit down and watch every episode of Only Murders in the Building because I've been waiting for it and it's something I want to watch. Everything else, like, it's gonna wait until I'm like, oh yeah, I could watch that, which will be years from now. What do I think of Eric Idle? I love Eric Idle. Does anybody not love Eric Idle? Eric Idle, I want Eric Idle's backstory in Casper. That's what I want. All right. I gotta wrap up here in about 10 minutes because I do have to get my painting goods out for my Patreon event thing. So, I will leave you with this question that I want you to answer right now. What, like, sub character or subplot character, secondary character in any movie, TV show, whatever, what character did you want the fucking backstory of that you never got? They can be the most insignificant character to whatever the hell it is. Who the fuck needs more of a backstory? Because for me, I know I tweeted this, but for me, it's the teacher from Willy Wonka. I want that guy's backstory. I want to know. I want to know what his life was like outside of that classroom. You have a phobia of watching new movies by yourself? That's great. That's interesting. Like, that's something I've never heard of. That's crazy. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It's just interesting. Yeah, John Cleese has been saying some shit, which is always a bummer. Inspector Gadget's girlfriend. You really don't want to open the Pandora's box of my Remus Lupin feelings. Julia, you have the best comments. It's just like out of context would be just a 12 out of 10. Like they're like a 10 out of 10. They'd be just like a 12 out of 10 coming from nowhere. Sydney's mother from Scream. Ooh, that's a good one. See you at the painting meets. Lane's dad on Gilmore Girls. Oh, where's Naley when we need her? Always comes back to the goddamn Gilmore Girls. Or Kirk's mom, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Or Lulu, for that matter. What's her story? Right, Rayanne from what's MSCO? I don't know anything. I hear you tap dancing out there. Are you gonna come here or what? Dick. Sapphire from Almost Famous. Remus Lupin or Sirius Black or both. Any of the princes in the Disney films. Interesting. Adam Goldberg in Dazed and Confused. Why does he just want to dance? Oh, man. Gary Oldman in True Romance. Felix from Sabrina. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I definitely, it's me, it's the teacher in Willy Wonka. That guy's got, that guy's got stories. What's his love life like? Also, Mr. and Mrs. Banks from Mary Poppins. What's their sex life like? She's a suffragette who's submissive to her husband. I want to know what's going on there. He seems like a tiny little man. Lucifer from Lucifer. Okay. Doesn't sound like a secondary character, but I'll accept your answer just the same. Clem there was somebody named Clem on Buffy. I don't remember Buffy. I really want to know the story behind local access commercial jingle singers. Interesting. That's really funny. There was one when I lived in New York City about a long time ago, like 15 years ago or however long it's been. There was a public access show there called Pancakes, and it was just like this woman in a basement, like doing sketches and magic by herself. It was amazing. My roommate and I used to watch Pancakes I think it was every Gunther from Friends. Yeah. Not only like his backstory, but like his future story. From the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, that's funny. And Mojo Jojo, because it was revealed he was raised by the professor and caused the accident that created the Powerpuff Girls. Wow. There's some Powerpuff Girls lore for you. I remember back in my day when the Powerpuff Girls first became a thing. And I thought they were cool. Did anyone watch Crazy Ex-Girlfriend? I wanted to know more about Valencia. We got snippets of her backstory, but there was so much more I wanted to know. I didn't watch it. I've heard great things about it. Alice from the Brady Bunch. Hell yeah. I want to know what Alice's backstory was like. Also, obviously, Alexis from Schitt's Creek. Yeah, that girl has some experiences. All right. These are all great. I love it. All right, I am going to wrap this up here. It's been so lovely hanging out with you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me and talking about capybaras and head lice and all of that good stuff. It's been a hoot and a half, and I look forward to doing it again next week. I don't remember if I changed the time next week or if we go back to time next week. I don't think there is going to be one next week. I'll let you know. I rescheduled it in some way. And I'll make a post on my community tab. You can leave questions for my mom, me, both of us, one of us, whichever. We'll do a Q&A while she's here. So I'm not sure if we're going to do a live next week or not, but I will keep you posted. Patrons, I will see you in our full live tomorrow morning. And if you're part of the corn tier, I'll see you later in like 15 minutes for Weird Art Night. And if you guys want to join the Patreon, it's on my page. You get it, whatever. This isn't a video outro. This is just leaving. Thank you guys for being here. I love you. I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Be kind. Rewind. I'm gonna touch your face. Come here. I'm gonna touch it.